Good evening, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. Did not feel like Sunday, guys. I stayed up last night after the fights. Me and my dad ended up staying up to watch like sort of like the post-fight conference, press conference, sort of, you know, like commentators, all that kind of stuff. And I stayed up until like 2 a.m. like then after that watched like regular ESPN, like just like, you know, sort of coverage like they always do, like an ESPN sports coverage of the day sort of stuff, like everything that was going on or whatever. So then stayed up to watch that too afterwards. Oh my goodness, guys, I stayed up until like it was like 2 something, and then by the time I took a shower it probably was like 3 something. And so I woke up today around 10 o'clock or something like that. I was up pretty stinking late today, and we didn't end up, and I think my dad was pretty tired too, because normally he goes to bed at like 8 o'clock because he gets up for work so early. So like the fact that he was still awake at 2 a.m. yesterday was so bizarre to me. But I ended up, like I said, didn't really get to a whole ton today because of that. And like me and my dad really didn't wind up doing any projects or anything. I did do dishes and laundry at least. So like normally, because I'm busy, I'll be working on projects, you know, like doing stuff. But it was also raining a lot today, a lot more than it was yesterday also. So because of that, we couldn't do anything outside either. And like my dad worked on some little things sort of like yesterday, but again, we didn't really wind up getting to a whole lot this weekend. But we also knew it was going to rain, and like I said, we do have a list of like rainy day stuff that we could get to, but we didn't wind up doing that. So we ended up, like I said, I didn't really do anything today, and I woke up so late too. I honestly don't think though that I got out of, like, I wasn't ready, like dressed, ready, like had my breakfast and stuff like that until like noon. It was close to then, because like I said, I think I woke up maybe around 10:30 or 10 o'clock or something, and so it was like another hour and a half before I was like up and dressed, and or like an hour and a half before, like I said, I was up and dressed and actually ready for like the day today. So yeah, I ended up staying up late and woke up late, and I did get to dishes and laundry, which, like I was saying, normally because I'm so busy over the weekends and I have like, will hardly have any time, you know, like from dawn until dusk practically, that I wind up doing stuff over the weekend. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time to just get to those like little things that I need to, like just doing the laundry, doing the dishes or whatever. The dishwasher was already full of dirty dishes, with like, it was only half full. So with all the dishes that were rinsed off, I put in the dishwasher and ran that today. And then I also wound up doing a load of laundry as well, and went through and, you know, filled up all the laundry, or emptied all the laundry baskets, and did that also. So normally that's what I do on Monday. So since I did that today, and like tomorrow's Monday, hopefully again I will have more time a little bit because I don't have to do that. So yeah, and I did do one other thing I was pretty proud of. So I was watching the Euro Cup. My dad was watching like the other games leading up to the actual like final. But I just watched like this one. So we were rooting for England, and but for a while, because my mom was actually in the living room, so my dad was watching in his room. He was like putting away clothes or doing something, and I was in here, and I was like, you know what? I said I was gonna try this weekend at least to get like something small sort of cleaned in my room. So what I cleaned off was the top of my little like drawers, like table sort of thing. It's got like 3 drawers, and it was for my grandma, and it's got my printer on it right now. And I think just the only thing that I have on there, guys, is my printer. I put my mask on there, and because I don't really have a place like to put it, like maybe at the back of my door handle, but I feel like it'd fall off, so like I leave that there. Like I said, my printer, the plug for my Switch, and like the big sort of like power plug for my Xbox, and then the little Coca-Cola thing that I saved that was behind, that fell behind our old it's a little like Coca-Cola sort of like tray, but it's like got a picture on it. I think I showed you guys it, but I rescued it because we were gonna throw it away because it was so dirty, but I cleaned it off because it was so dusty. It used to be, I remember a long time ago, it used to be on the back of our stove, and it fell back behind there, and we never got it out until we got the new stove, and we didn't even know it was back there. And my mom's like, oh my gosh, that's filthy, just get rid of it. And I was like, no, it's so, like, I'll clean it off, and it looks totally fine, but it was dusty today. So I cleaned all all the stuff that was on there off, which was a lot of like receipts, sales papers, regular papers. I had some random video games that were sitting on top of there. Put all that stuff away, got it organized, dusted the whole thing off. It looks stinking brand new, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so inspiring. Like, my room doesn't look dirty like from the dust, and it doesn't look messy either because it's just cluttered with all kinds of stuff that doesn't belong there. So I took care of that, plus a pile of papers that was also on my desk, like sales papers, receipts, that kind of stuff. I got all of that taken care of today, which I was so excited about. I was like, yes, this is awesome. Like, it's inspired me just having that tiny little bit of clean space that maybe took me, again, while I was watching something, maybe about a half hour to an hour today. And now it's making me be like, I just want to clean like one more little spot. Like, maybe I'll do another spot, you know, kind of thing. And, you know, like I said, sort of like more like deep clean it, like not just like get the clutter off, but dust the whole section sort of and everything like that. So I felt, like I said, really good after actually getting that done today. And I also, so when I was going through that, I also went through, because there was a bunch of like, what's it called, restaurant sort of coupons, like more fast food, but some like pizza restaurants and stuff like that. And I was going through, because I had sort of a stack of them in, like, you know, they'll come in like with the sales ad for the week and stuff like that, or sometimes we'll just get them randomly in the mail and stuff. So I ended up getting some of those together, and actually I put them all in little what's it called, little like envelopes. So I cut all of the coupons out for like Arby's or something like that. I cut all the coupons, I put them in an envelope that says Arby's on it, and then I have other envelopes from the other restaurants, and then I put those inside of a folder and we'll put it out in the car. So if you're out running errands, you stop because you want to get fast food or whatever, there's coupons in the car, instead of being like, oh shoot, you know, like normally that's when people just sort of like run to go and grab fast food, is when they're out already. You're not normally like, okay guys, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna leave and go get fast food. Normally it's not really a plan ahead sort of thing. So I was like, it doesn't make sense to leave those coupons in the house. But like pizza, we a lot of times do delivery, so we're not like, you know, and we order it on the phone, so we'd be in the house. So those I left all inside, put in a envelope for each different, you know, different store or restaurant, and then put those inside of a folder as well, and have them, we have a little organizer like magnetic thing that hangs on the fridge, so I put that inside of there, which is where they used to all be, but it was just total chaos. So now I have that in there, along with the menus for like the specific places that would be places we'd call, so that have like phone numbers on them. So like Jimmy John's would be something that we might get for delivery, and you know, it has the menu on there too, and like for pizza places or whatever. And there's like a Chinese place too, so I have like the restaurants and all of that in there. And I was like, this is so awesome. This makes so much more sense than just having this stuff so random. And on top of that too, when somebody's like, oh, so we need to find the, you know, the menu for this place, like what do you guys want or whatever, and then people are looking up on their phones, and then some people are like, I can't find it, like I can't find the place, or I don't know what they have or whatever, and we already have the menu. Like, we can just keep it there with the rest of the stuff and then see if there also is coupons for it. So that's why I was like, I don't know why I didn't think of doing this sooner. It was always sort of in my, like, I always thought about doing this when I would clip coupons and stuff like that for, like, you know, the Sunday paper stuff, because sometimes they'd also have like IHOP coupons in there randomly or whatever. And so again, it crossed my mind, but never really, like, I never actually put it into practice. So I want to see how well it works, and then maybe like once a month go through it and see like, oh, these were all old coupons, or these are new coupons I just got in the mail for this month from the restaurants or whatever. And I can, you know, reorganize sort of the envelopes and everything like that. So like I said, that's what I did today. And in total, between cleaning the stuff off my desk, and some of that was stuff, the coupons that I ended up putting in there, cleaning those, you know, all of the random little papers that were hanging on the fridge that were, you know, like menus and, you know, just other sort of random papers. After organizing all of that stuff, took me maybe about an hour, maximum 2, while I was watching something to get all that done. So I was like, honestly, seriously, I really like was so lazy today. Didn't do a whole lot, was so tired. But at the same time too, I was like, I did something that really didn't take up a lot of my time. It didn't take a lot of brain power either. It wasn't really something I had to think about. It's just sort of like, I just did it. And we had extra like back to school folders in the attic. My dad had extra envelopes. Like it all just worked out. And so it was a pretty easy little clean and organize and, you know, sort of thing that I did today that didn't take a whole ton of time, but made me feel accomplished in my lazy day today. I still got something done, you know. So like I said, I need to take a shower and get to bed. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I will move on to doing like another spot in my room or something like that, and like, oh, I'll organize this stuff or whatever. So that's what I'm hoping to get done. But I thought I'd just share with you guys sort of that idea too, is that like to keep like restaurant fast food sort of like places in like a little envelope or a little folder or something like that you can leave in the car, and just whenever you know, and maybe on the pocket of the door or whatever, and whenever you're going to like that fast food restaurant, you can just grab those coupons out. Of course, you have to make sure like they're still valid and they're not expired, all that kind of stuff. But you know, like I said, that's something I will like to do like once a month, is like change those out, or maybe even once a week if it won't take too long. But just to stay on top of it too, and then that way we always have fresh new coupons, you know, circulating through there so that we can use them, because a lot of times they are good coupons, and I feel like stores put out so many of them, but people just never bother to like use them a lot, because it's just sort of like, I'm going to grab fast food anyway. Like I'm not, you know, I'm expecting to pay money and not really like, oh, I'm expecting to save money. Like for me, like saving money is just not getting fast food at all. But if we're going to, it's like, well, we know we're going to spend the money then. It's not like, oh, there's still extra ways that we can save here instead of, you know, spending as much as we would. It just, again, like doesn't really cross my mind a lot of the times to be like, oh yeah, there's coupons. Like my mom's actually pretty good at using coupons for like Dunkin' Donuts. I feel like it's one of the best times to use coupons, because she will go by herself in the morning. She'll be like, oh, I have a Dunkin' Donuts coupon like for a free donut with coffee or something like that, you know, so she'll come home then with using the coupons. But like I said, a lot of times if it's like, oh, we're running out to like Burger King or Arby's or, you know, Wendy's or whatever, like we won't use coupons. And so that's why I was like, yeah, you know what, let's change that. Let's see how accurate this is too if we use them more often, because they're already in the car. So anyways, yeah, thought I'd just share that with you guys. But I need to take a shower and get to bed. I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.